If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Come outside, throw that fucking bottle. Come downstairs and throw that bottle. Throw the bottle out the window while I'm watching. Come outside, throw that fucking bottle. Come downstairs and throw that bottle. I look like I'm running. Come outside, nigga.
Now, as y'all can see, that's the brother Hassan Campbell. Now, from the reports that I'm getting, they're saying that he had a back and forth with somebody from his old neighborhood, or from a hood, or from a different neighborhood, and he had a back and forth with them. And I guess they told him to pull up, and he pulled up. And as you can hear, when he pulled up or when he's on the camera, you can hear bottles being thrown at him or some type of glass objects being thrown at him. But if you listen very close to the last explosion, it didn't sound like glass. It sounded like something hitting something, like metal. Like it sounded like that. And from the reports that are coming out, they are saying that Hassan Campbell was shot while doing that live video. At this hour, I don't have the full coverage of, guns ringing out and, bullets flying and stuff like that. But these are the reports that are coming out as of now, and I'm bringing them to y'all. Now, to confirm the reports of him being shot, there's another video. Check it out.
Avenue.
I need to get to the hospital quick.
At the roundabout, take the second exit on Westchester Avenue. In a quarter of a mile. Turn left on
Leave him. Come on, go,
Avenue.
go. I got you. Go straight. Go
I
straight.
need to get to the hospital.
I
I'm
got
shot,
you.
son.
I'm gonna get you to the ambulance.
Red light head.
Ooh. Oh, wait.
Pull over. Let's just get your ambulance.
That bullet getting hot.
I know. That's why I said just pull over. Let me get your ambulance.
Now, as y'all can see in this video, Hassan Campbell is complaining about being shot. And as you can see, he's panicking and somebody's driving for him or he's driving, and they are trying desperately to get him to the hospital. You can look in his face and you can tell something is off. The way that he said, and people are making jokes, and this is not a joking matter, man. Somebody shot and he can possibly lose his life. We don't know what's going on right now about, what's going on in the hospital and all that type of stuff. But when he was like, woo, this bullet is getting hot. That's real. And just look at his face when he say that. Like, you can tell that something ain't right. Now, for those of you who have been around people that have got shot, that's one of the things that they always say. It's burning. That's why we used to call a gun a burner. Because I'm going to burn you with this. When I hit you with it, you're going to feel like you on fire. You burning. That's why we call it fire too. Because when you get hit with this right here, you're going to feel like you on fire when that bullet is inside you, or when the multiple bullets are inside you. So hopefully that they made it to the hospital. Hopefully that all is well with that brother. Some people don't like him. I have my disagreements with him. But at the same time, I don't wish somebody to get shot or death or none of that on nobody. So for those of you who pray, we want to extend our prayers. We want to extend our prayers for his family, his children, and things like that. And hope the brother get a speedy recovery. But let's demonstrate. How did this happen? For one, come on, brother. Hassan Campbell, you a classic man. There's no way you should be playing these young kids' games. all online, going live, pulling up to other people's neighborhoods or pulling up to your old neighborhood, trying to prove that you a gangster. Brother, you have nothing to prove. You made it out. Proving that you a gangster, proving that you still down and all that, that goes against everything that you preaching. If anything, you should be trying to teach these young brothers or your audience how to strive, how to be successful, and how to deal with conflict. Somebody get to talking crazy to you, talking about they want you to pull up. No, come on, we gotta critically think here. We gotta understand, we gotta know how to resolute conflict. Conflict resolution. We got to be able to demonstrate that for the public so that they can see, okay, then this brother used to be this way, but he's not that way no more. But with you going down there in the hood, you fell for it. And I hope you get a speedy recovery, brother. But you fell for the okie doke. Understand something. When you rising, people are going to try to pull you down. When you doing good, people are going to try to make you do bad. When you doing right, people are going to try to make you do wrong. And you fail for it. When you went back to the ghettos, when you don't, come on, brother, you got a beautiful house, beautiful pond, riding Mercedes Benzes, you living, right? Why go back there to prove something? You have nothing to prove to them. People, a lot of them people back there where you come from are upset. They are mad. They are jealous. They are envious that you made it out. So that's one thing that I say, come on, brother. You got to be more intelligent than that. That's an error. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm not going over to North Minneapolis to prove that I'm hard, even though I know what I'm capable of doing. I know what I can do. I know what I have done. My reputation is good. There's no blotches on my name, period. I'm good throughout the state of Minnesota and anywhere else I go, where them vice lords is at. I'm good. But I have nothing to prove to nobody. I got children. I got a queen. That's who I got to prove things to. I got to be a good example for them. Be a good example for some of these young brothers that watch my channel. Be a good example to some of you classic men that watch my channel. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to go back there. There's nothing there for me. Nothing. And there's nothing there for you. And now you see. This is what they want to do to you. They want to kill you. And some of us might say, well, hood educated, Hassan Campbell got a foul mouth. And I agree with you. I agree with y'all. Because when he get to talking about the dead, I don't agree with the rappers disrespecting the dead. I can't agree with a blogger disrespecting the dead neither. That's just something that I just can't. I would never agree with that. I don't care how the mother was, how the father was, or what the child was doing or whatever. I just can't agree with disrespecting somebody that is no longer here who can't defend themselves. I don't agree with that. Now here it is, Hassan Campbell. Like this brother right here, for those of you who know who Hassan Campbell is and y'all watch his platform, you know how low down and dirty he get when he get to talking out his mouth about people's children. He disrespect FBG Duck's mama, Mama Duck and her children that she's lost. Gillie the kid and his son that he just lost, and other kids and their mothers and stuff like that. Like he really goes in, and I'm talking about disrespectfully goes in. Not in the way to try to help the peoples get an understanding, but just being totally disrespectful with no regard for the parent that is suffering because they lost children to gun violence, gang violence, street violence. And so here it is. We don't know. We don't know what happened. But at the same time, we know that somebody tried to kill him. And just from my experience, because I'm hood educated, not lane related, I believe this right here is what got him shot or got him shot at. That mouth, that tongue. Understand something. Your tongue can bring life or it can bring death to you. It's up to you. Understand something. When you get to putting them words out there, man, and you speaking ill and bad about somebody, and you are embarrassing people, and you are striking down people's pride and their ego and stuff like that, people will kill you for that. When you are assassinating people's character, they will kill you for that. And this is a prime example of that. A prime example that they tried to kill this man. Listen, let me tell y'all something. When somebody's shooting a gun at you, they trying to kill you. You don't play with this right here. No, they tried to kill him. And he need to realize that and understand that. Why? Like I said, I guarantee you it was all about this right here. Something that he said on his platform that almost got his life taken from him. For all of us YouTubers that's on here, man, look, we got to be careful with some of the words that we say. We got to be careful with some of the energy that we put out here, especially when we covering the death of somebody. That's why I try to, in all my videos, if I'm covering the death or something like that, I try to extend my prayers to the family and my condolences and stuff like that, because I know I'm talking about a sensitive subject. Why? Because here it is, somebody has lost their life, and then you have somebody that's alive, that's feeling all that misery and pain of the loss of their family member. And just that right there, if you get to talking crazy, disrespecting the dead, just that little thing right there can cause you to lose your life, can cause you to get shot, can cause somebody to be wanting to kill you because you disrespected their relative. You disrespected their son, their daughter, their parent. Come on, we got to do better. We definitely got to do better. And for you, my brother, come on, man. Like, you classic. There's no way you should be out there demonstrating them measures, all in the hood, posted up with a camera, talking about some you outside and all that. You done did all that already. Unless you ain't done. You want to go back to the penitentiary? You want to get killed? They just tried to kill you. What is it? What you trying to do? Or are you trying to live? Let me say this to a lot of my classic brothers that was once in them streets. Look, man, we done did it already. Now it's time for us to teach. Now it's time for us to guide. To let these younger brothers know in our families or that we got some love for, hey, listen, this is not the way. Yeah, I know you used to look up to me when I was out there doing all that madness and creating all that misery. I was deaf, dumb, and blind at that time. Don't pay attention to that. Look up to who I am today. Look up to what I'm doing now. That stuff that I did back then, I was deaf, dumb, and blind. We got to show these young brothers something different. We got to show these young sisters something different. You a classic male and you pulling up and you doing what they do. How can you change the mindset? How could you change the mindset if you doing exactly what they doing? And you all on live with it like they doing. You getting shot and you all on live like they doing. Come on, brother. We got to think better and we got to do better. I hope that he gets well. I hope that it's not serious. I mean, to the point where he's losing a limb or losing some of his vital organs and stuff like that, because we never know what happens when we get shot. So I want to say, for those of you who pray for a speedy recovery for the brother. And brother, stay out the hood, man. As you can see, they don't love you down there and they trying to kill you. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.